Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. Harper and Goldie slug it out next on the show. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Now at the plate, Gerard Dyson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. Past battles with Scherzer. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
2-0 now. The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside in a full count, 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now the 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
In now is Adam Eaton. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Turner on at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Striding in now for the Nats, Bryce Harper, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Matt Adams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set and the pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jake Lamb standing in now. Past battles with Scherzer. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging. The 1-2. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Striding forward, A.J. Pollock, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Popped high in the air. Murphy has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting second baseman.
Up next for Arizona, Daniel Descalso. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Daniel Murphy now. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Marte has it. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
And now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Taylor. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Down 1-1.
Rendon, base runner at first with 1 out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Miguel Montero waits on deck. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pollock has a read on it. 2 gone.
catcher, Miguel Montero.
Digging in now, Miguel Montero. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Montero waits. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. Two out with the man at first. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Favorable call in there for a strike. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 1-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Zach Godley, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Set to deliver the 0-1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Third inning, no score to this point. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Here's the 3-1. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Striding in once again, David Peralta, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Here comes the 1-0. There's a strike. Avila, the runner at third. Godley on second. Dyson at first. One gone. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Still only one out in the inning. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the D-backs 2 and the Nationals nothing. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike over the outside corner.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Weak roller right side. Goldschmidt scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Liner towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Descalzo will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Jake Lamb comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Right over the middle, knee high. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollard. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And now Bryce Harper. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Murphy, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. Line
drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Alex Avila, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2. Praises him. A strikeout looking.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 52, Zach Godwin.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Godley. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order, but they're on top 2-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This one's down to third. Lamb takes it in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. At the plate, Michael Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-0 count. The pitch smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2. Hard on the ground toward short. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Inning over. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the D-backs 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Gerard Dyson. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch out.
1-1.
Nothing doing. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Scherzer will check it first, and a dive, but he's back. Dyson off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Dyson stands at second with no outs. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Goldschmidt carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. First and second here with nobody out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first, and Goldschmidt has bounced into a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for Arizona. They're up 2-0. Howie Kendrick is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Howie Kendrick.
And a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is in there. So just like that, he's at third here with one away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. In now is Adam Eaton, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
In now, Matt Adams. Curveball bounces and this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike one. Harper at second with 2 down. Matt Adams in front, 3 balls and a strike to count now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Count still full, 3-2. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Straight 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We're through 6 full. It's the D-backs 2 and the Nats 1. Back here at Nationals Park, we're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 27, Sean Kelly.
Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
From the stretch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
First batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here he's here to compete.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalso. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Back up the middle. Putter fields it cleanly. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Pitch on its way to Avila. Here's a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. One and one. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Hit down the line at first. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game. Something you don't see all that often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. Into the box now, Michael Taylor, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. The 1-2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 66.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Rendon over at second. Montero is over at first with one away. Oh, look at that stop. And that's the second out. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Diamondbacks 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 44, Ryan Maxson.
Steven Souza will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. a strike called at the knees. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Popped him up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. 8th inning here from our nation's capital. Homestanding Nationals lead this one as you get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Digging in and looking for more, Gerard Dyson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A pause and the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, pulled toward right center field. Harper on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 3-2. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Last time through was a base hit.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's in there.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's Matt Adams now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Harper aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt. There's one. On to Goldschmidt. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Very weakly on the ground. Ready with the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home. Line softly toward the hole, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. They're up 3-2. Stunning shot there of the Capitol as we welcome you back to Nationals Park here in D.C. Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His career line with Doolittle, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Doolittle, a rare South Dakota-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Ready once again, Jake Lamb. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. A ball and a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, A.J. Pollard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Washington jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sean Kelly gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Sean Doolittle earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting out in the NL West, the Nationals put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-2. Justin Bour swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Fish disposed of the Rockies 5-2. The Padres combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 10-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The Philadelphia Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 2-1. The Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-2. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they plundered the Pirates 9-2. The Red Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win in a walk-off against the Rays 2-1. The Rangers put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 12-0. The Baltimore Orioles defeated the visiting Tigers 2-1. The Indians totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-5. Reynaldo Lopez collected win number 3 this year, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 2-1. The Minnesota Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-4. The Bronx Bombers totaled 11 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 9-3. The A's got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-5. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.